Today we will discuss on functions and file inclusion in PHP. So this is a summary we are going to talk today. We will talk about PHP functions, then we will talk about PHP built-in functions, then PHP user-defined functions, and we will lastly talk on PHP file inclusion. So what is PHP function? A function is a block of statements that can be used repeatedly in a program. A function like if suppose I want to add some numeric data, so I can create a function and I will pass some parameter to that function and I will do the addition of the data and I will return the data. So it will include some logical code which we can reuse in our program. So a function will not execute it immediately when a program loads. So suppose I am creating a function and if I am running the program, the function will not get executed immediately. So to execute that function, we need to call that function. So once we create a function, we have to call mandatory that function. We have to call manually to run that function. So this is what we are going to use in this session. So advantages of using functions are, it reduces the repetition of code within a program. Suppose I have some logic which I need in every program, in every part of my module. So what I will do, I will write that logic in a function and I will use that function in my entire code. So I don't have to repeat those code in every module. So it will reduce your repetition of code within a program. So it can be reused. Once you create a function, you can reuse as many times. Then it makes the code much easier to maintain. So suppose I have 1000 lines of code. So instead of writing 1000 lines of code in a procedural language, we can create a function and we can just divide those 1000 lines of code into a small bit of code. So this way we can create for different functions and we can reuse those functions. So it will make maintenance will be very easier for us to do, and it makes it easier to eliminate the errors. Suppose if some errors are coming, then it can be easily identified because I don't have to go and search in that 1000 lines of code. It will show me in which function the error is occurring. So these are the advantages of using functions. So suppose I have like code which I want to reuse, so I can create a function and then I use that function. So I don't have to repeatedly write those codes. So it will make us code easier to maintain as well as it will eliminate the repetition of code. First we will look into PHP built-in functions and then we will see how user-defined function can be written. So PHP built-in functions are functions that exist in the PHP installation package. So this function comes, PHP built-in function comes along with PHP installation. Okay, the built-in functions can be classified into many categories. So like we have different categories of built-in functions. So first is numeric functions, then second is string functions, and then array functions, and then we have date and time functions. So these are the different categories of built-in functions. First we will look into PHP numeric functions. So in this we will talk about isNumeric function. IsNumeric function, what it will do, it will accept an argument and returns true if it is numeric. Otherwise it will return false if it is not numeric. So here is an example. Here we are checking isNumeric function and we are passing a variable to this function. If this is numeric, then it will display me true, otherwise it will display me false. So whenever I want to use this function, I will just use isNumeric to check if the number is numeric or not. And the second function is random function. So what this rand function will do, it will generate a random number. So if suppose you want some unique number, every time you want some unique number, then you can use rand function, which will automatically generate a random number for your system. Let's see this example. So it is giving me true. So what I have to return, I am checking if the number is numeric, it will display me true, otherwise it will display me false. So now the number, it is a number, so it is showing me true. Suppose I am making it an string. So what it will show me. So now it is showing me false because now it is not a number, it is a string. So this way is numeric function will work. Now we will see rand function. So it is showing some random number. So whenever I refresh this page, it will show me some random number. So it every time it will generate some unique number. So suppose in your project if you want some unique number, so then you can use this rand function. It will generate a random number for your program. Now we will see floor function. So what it will do, it will round a number down. Suppose I have some floating numbers and I want to make it into round figure. So here in this example, I am passing 5.7 to floor function. So what it will do, it will give me 5. So it will give me the below number. It will not give me the highest number. It will give me the lowest number before decimal. So here it is giving me 5. And the next function is ceil function, which will round the function and will return the greater number, greatest next possible number. So here I am passing 5.7 to ceil function. It gives me output 6. So the difference is between floor and ceil is floor will give me the least lowest number and ceil will give me the next highest number which we are passing to the ceil function. Now we will see string function. So what are PHP string functions? First one is explode function. It will break a string into an array. Suppose I have a string and I want to break that string into a small chunk of array. So I will use explode function. So what it will do, it will take two arguments. First one by what I want to split this string and the second one is the string argument. So here I am passing a space and I am passing this string. So it will explode the string in by space. And the second function is implode function. What it will do, it will return a string from the elements of an array. So it is exactly opposite of explode function. In explode function, it will create array from string, and in implode function, it will create string array string from an array. So this is the difference between explode and implode function. So let's see this example. Suppose I have a string. Okay. And suppose I want to break this string in by space. So I will write. So it will split the string into an array by space. So here it will show me 4 key value pairs into the array. Each will be separated by space. So if I want to use implode function, then I will use an array to convert that array into a string. Suppose this I have an array. So here what we are doing, we are passing an array to include function, and it will return me string separated by space. Next we will see str to lower function. So this function will convert a string into lowercase. Suppose I have a string and I want to make it into lowercase, then I can use str to lower function. So whatever string I pass to this function, it will return me into lowercase. Similarly, we can use str to uppercase. So this function converts string to an uppercase. So whatever string we pass to this function, str to upper function, it will return me string into uppercase. Now we will see PHP array functions. Okay. First we will see array underscore combine function. So what it does, it creates an array by using one array for keys and another for its values. So in array underscore combine function, we pass two arguments and both argument will be an array. So what it will return me a combined array in which first a key will be from first array and the value will be from second array. So here is an example. Here I am creating an array $a equals to array which will have some values, and B it is also an array which will have some other values. So if I use array underscore combine, and if I pass both this array to this combine function, then it will return me an output as an array. So what it is giving me, I am getting key from first array and value from second array. So it is giving me green as a key from first array, and for this I am getting corresponding value from array B, which is value wedge. So it will give me key value from both the array. So let's see this example. Suppose I have a $a variable array. This is my first array and this is my second array. Now I will use array underscore combine function. Okay, $a and $b, and then I will print this result. So it is giving me output as from both the arrays. So key will be from first array and value will be from second array. Now we will see second example of array underscore combine function. Here we are creating two array function. In one array I have three elements. First element is A, second element is also A, third element is B. And in second array I have three elements. One is 1, second is 2, and third is 3. So array underscore combine function, when I am passing these two array, the result is C. What I am getting is only two elements. I am passing two array to array underscore combine function, but the result I am getting only two elements, right? See here what I have written. If the key input array have the same keys, then the later value for that key will override the previous one. So here in this example, I am passing two value which are same. So what it will do, first it will take 1, then when the key is same, for second time it will take 2. So my output will be A equals to 2 and B equals to 3. Got it? So if suppose in an array, if two keys are same, then it will override with this second key. Okay. So in third example, again we are looking for array underscore combine function. So here what we are doing, here we are not passing two same keys in array, but we are passing two same values for second array. So here what we will get, here we will get all the three possible key value pairs, because it will not override the value. If keys are same, it will override the keys, because keys can be unique, but value can be duplicates. So if I have same keys, then it will get overwritten, but the values are same, then it will not get overwritten, because values can be same but keys cannot be same. It has to be unique. So next we will see what are array underscore merge function. So array underscore merge function, what it will do, it will take two array and merge into one. So suppose I want to merge two array, so I can pass those two array to array underscore merge function, and it will return me an array, a single array. It will not return me multiple array. It will take two array, and more than two array can also be taken by this array function, array underscore merge function, but it will return a single array. So if the input arrays have the same string keys, then the later value for that key will override the previous one. So in this example, if input arrays have the same string keys, then the later value for that key will be override the previous one. If, however, the arrays contain numeric keys, the later value will not override the original value, but will be appended. Okay. And fourth one is, values in the input array with numeric keys will be renumbered with incrementing keys starting from 0 in the result array. So see, in first example we have two arrays. One is containing key value as color and red, and second is only value, and third is only value 4. So I have one array, I have another array, I am passing these two array underscore merge. So what it will give me, array from both the table, it will combine and it will return me a single array. So what it will give me, see, my result is first key value is color green. So what it is doing, it is overwriting with the second one. Here I am having colors key. Here also I am having color key. So it will overwrite and it will give me second same value with the second key. So here I am getting color and value as a green. And the second value is what I am getting is 2. Third value I am getting is 4. Fourth element I am getting is B, A, and then I am getting B, and then I am getting 4. So what it will do, it will merge both the array and it will return me a new array. So suppose I am passing key value, then it will return me key and value. If I am not passing key, then it will take key as a numeric value, and it will always start from 0. So what it is doing here, when it is not getting, it automatically defines key as a numeric value, and it will take value as a 2. So second time it will take 1 as a key, and next time it will take 2, and it will increment those key whenever it will get a numeric key, or if it is not getting any key for that value. So let's see this example. Suppose I am passing key value, okay, and I am passing this value 1 and 2, first array, and in second array I am passing array So here I have created two array and I'm passing those to array underscore merge function. Let's see what result we will get. So what I'm getting is I'm getting 5 elements. See what I have passed into array. In first array I had passed color key and value as red. Then second element is 1 and third element is 2. So it will merge both the array. So whenever it finds duplicate key, it will override with the second one. So here I am getting color from both the array. So it will give me output from second possible key. So here I am getting color key, color as a green. I am not getting color as a red because it is overwritten with the second key, right? And then I am getting 1, 2, 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 4 and 5, for that I am not passing any key. So it is giving me integer key and it starts from 0 and it will go on incrementing by 1. So I am getting color green and then I am getting 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4 and 3, 5. The next example we will see, here I am passing two array. So here I am passing first array as a blank array and I am saying in second array I am passing one element. Okay. So what it will do, it will merge both the array and it will give me the value from both the array. So here I have only one value in second element. So it is giving me data. So what it will do, here I am passing key as a numeric. Still it is not taking 1 because whenever a key starts from is a numeric, it starts from 0. It will not start from any other number. Even I am passing key as a numeric 1, it is taking 0 as a numeric because numeric key will start from 0, not from in between. Now we will see array underscore key functions. So what it will do, it will return all the keys of a array. So suppose I want to get keys from an array, so I can use array underscore keys function. So here what I am passing to an array is array underscore key and I am passing this array. So it will return all the possible keys from this array. So whenever I am using array underscore keys, it will return the key of the array and it will return that key as a value in the new array. So here I am getting 0 and color as the value, and see here the key is 0, so I am getting 0, and here key is red, so I am getting color is the key, so I am getting color as the value. Let's see this example. So here in first array I am passing two values. In second array I am passing So here I have created two array. In first array I am passing two keys and in second array I am passing one key, and I am calling and I am fetching array keys from both the arrays. So what I am getting is in first array I am getting 0 and color as the key, as the value. So it will return key from the first array. So key is 0 and color. So I'm getting 0 and color as the value from first array. And in second array, I'm passing only one key, which is B. So I'm getting B as the value from second array. So array key function will return key as the value from the array. In second example, we are passing another array to array underscore key functions. So here I'm passing some values to array. So what I'm getting is I'm getting 0, 3 and 4 as the output. So suppose I have an array and I want to search that array with the keys. I don't want all the keys from the array. I want only some specific. So based on search, I want that keys. So here I am passing array to array underscore key function as a first parameter, and second parameter I am passing blue. So it will search this array and it will search in the key. So whichever key is written as B, it will give me those keys. So here I am getting 0, 3 and 4 from the array underscore keys function. So it will search only blue keyword in this array and it will give me the values from the array. In this array, I will not get all the possible keys. I will get only search arrays from based on this search. So you can get all, if you want all the keys from the array, you will pass only one parameter as an array. If you want some specific values from the array, then you can pass second parameter. It will search that into the array and it will return only that keys from the array. Now we will see array underscore values function. It will return all the values of an array and indexes the array numerically. So suppose I have an array and I want values from this array. Previously we were looking for keys. Now we will look for values. So suppose I want values from the array, then I can use array underscore values function. So here I have two values in the array. One is Excel and one is gold. So when I use array underscore values function and I'm passing array to this function, it will give me Excel and gold as the value. So if you want to fetch keys, you can use array underscore key functions. If you want to fetch values from the array, you can use array underscore values. So in this example, it will return me values from the array, but the key will be numeric. So it will start from 0. So whenever I am using array values, then it will give me key as a index will be numeric starting from 0. Now we will see array underscore key underscore exist function. So what this function will do? It will check if the given key or index exists in the array. Suppose I have an array and I want to search some key in that array and I want to check if that key exists in the array or not. So I can use array key exist. So it will check that key into the array and it will return true if the key exists in the array, else it will return false if key is not exist in the array. So here in this example I have an array in which I have two keys, first and second. So I am using array underscore key underscore exist function and I am passing first key as the will be search key and the second will be an array. So this key will be searched in this array, and if this is present in this array, then it will give me the output. Otherwise it will not return me any output. So because this key is exist in this array, so I will get the output as first element is in the array. So this is used to check if the key exists in array or not. So here I am writing a condition if array underscore key underscore exist. So if this function will return true or false. So if returns true, then we will give the output. Right? If it returns false, then we will not see this output. Let's see this example. Suppose this is an array. Okay. So if suppose I am checking if so here in array, I am passing, I am checking if this key is exist in the array. So this key exists in the array, so it returns true, right? If suppose I am passing key which is not in this array, okay? So I am passing this key, so I will check. So it will return me false because XYZ key is not exist in the array. So it will just check if the key exists in the array or not, and it will return true or false. Now we will see in underscore array function. What this function will do, it will check if a value exists in an array. So previously we checked array key exist function, which will check if key exists in the function in the array or not. Now we will see if value exists in the array or not. So for that we use in array function. Okay, it will also return true or false. If value exists in the array, it will return me true. If value is not exist in the array, it will return me false. So here I am having an array which have three values: Mac, NT, and Linux, and I am checking in array function and passing this key, search key to this array. So if this value is exist in the array, then it will give me the output. It will give me true. If it does not exist in the array, it will return me false. So here first condition I am checking NT. So NT is present, so it will give me output got NT. In second condition I am checking Mac. This value still exists in the array, but in array is case sensitive. So both are not same. Both are different because it is in lowercase and it is in M is in uppercase. So it will give me false. If I write M in capital letter, then it will give me true. So in array will check value which is exist in the array or not, but it will be checking on key. It will be checked based on key sensitivity. So if it is not same, then it will give me false. So this is what we have covered in today's session.